Hey everybody, this is Dan for GemmyD on Cars. Now I am at Klick Lewis Chevy Buick here in Palmyra, Pennsylvania, and real quick, we're going to take this car out for a ride. This is a Genesis G70, but just look at this bad boy right here. I might be coming back next week to do a drive video of this. That's a Camaro ZL1. That thing is sort of beastly. So anyway, that's for another day, but we're taking this car for a ride. This is a 2020 Genesis G70, so here we go. Start her up. Oh, thank you for that nice music. Alright, here we go. Alright, so we're going to take this G70 out for a drive. Now, like I said in the video before, this car on paper definitely has the stats to be a legit performance sedan. We've got a 3.3 liter twin turbo V6, 365 horsepower, 376 foot-pounds of torque. Supposedly this car will go 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds, which is pretty damn impressive. So I wanted to see if this car can hang with the Germans, you know, the BMWs, Mercedes, Audi of the world. But this Genesis company is the luxury division of Hyundai. But 365 horsepower, rear-wheel drive, or this car is all-wheel drive. Lots of performance supposedly from this car, so I wanted to take a look at this. So Genesis has been around since 2015, and this is their third sedan. They have a couple SUVs coming out. The GV90 I think is especially noteworthy. That thing is absolutely gorgeous, but they almost have like a huge like Superman crest grille. So we're gonna go on some back roads and see how this thing does. Genesis has a couple different driving modes, and we're gonna put that in sport once we get into the back roads. Now, just as a normal driver, I am in comfort mode. It feels very nice. We've got huge, you know, rims and tires and Brembo brakes. It doesn't feel too stiff. I mean, in comfort mode, it feels pretty good. Visibility is great. It is very quiet in here. I think the fit and finish of this is pretty good. Now, I drove this car is the identical twin, essentially, platform and engine to a Kia Stinger GT. And I drove a 2-liter version of that car, and I really liked it. I think the styling was good. But this car is almost, you know, same underneath, but everything else is different. This is about 6 inches shorter. This is a sedan compared to the hatchback. But you can really tell how Kia and Hyundai, and now the luxury arm here, Genesis, they've come a long way in a couple years. But I don't think that they're quite up to snuff with the Germans, and I'm going to keep bringing up the Germans because a car with a performance like this would compete with like a BMW M340, an Audi S4, a Mercedes C43, and they have, you know, legit performance chops. But this car on paper does too. So I really wanted to drive this to see if my opinion will change. And I don't dislike this car. I just don't think I would pick this over the Germans. So all right, let's go on some back roads. All right, so we're gonna give it the beans just a little bit. Oh yeah, that was unexpected. Wow. Yeah, once I get on my POV drive, I'm gonna put the paddle shifters on and put it in sport mode. But wow, that was a nice little, you know, rip. Here we go. That's quick. Now it's a little bit wet out here, so we're not gonna go too crazy. But wow, that's sort of like you hear nothing and then nothing and then nothing. When you get to 3 grand, it sort of wakes up a little bit. Let's try it again. Wow, that feels quick. I mean, they say this car goes 0 to 60 in like 4.5 seconds, and that is seriously fast. Wow. Now we've got the H-Track all-wheel drive to help us out in the rain a little bit here. Don't want to get a little too squirrely. But wow, that was nice. I want to see if in sport mode it'll stiffen everything up a little bit. Yeah, this is a quick little car. Now this car size-wise is pretty identical to the BMW 3 Series. So I'm sure when they were making this car, they had those type of cars in mind. But absolutely, if you're going to make a small sports sedan, you definitely want to benchmark against the cars that have been around forever and, you know, have the performance cred, you know, like the Germans. Yeah, handling feels nice. I like this steering wheel. It's a nice feel. It's got nice little holders for your thumbs. Yeah, so far this is pretty good. All right, now we're really gonna give her the beans. Now let's put her into sport mode. Okay, we got red on the dash. Alright, here we go. Oh, dude, that sounds good too. Wow. I like how the dash turns red on sport mode. That's like just a silly little thing that they don't need to do, but this car is quick. Wow. I'm looking at a G-force meter. I mean, it better be quick. Just sort of stab at mid-corner. Yeah, lots of torque. I mean, we got almost 380 foot-pounds of torque. Yeah, brakes have a nice bite, nice pedal feel. Wow. This'll go. It's almost like, if you look at the styling of this car, which is sort of conservative, I'll say, and kind of bland, you don't think that it would go like that, but we've got 2 turbos and pretty good amount of power to work with. Alright, just to get a little POV action here of the G70. As you can see, the dash is lit up red because we are in sport mode, and I've got the G-force meter on. Yeah, like I said, the quality is nice in here. It's just pretty standard. I mean, there's nothing really that sort of stands out. So we're gonna try to give her the beans right here. All right, here we go. I'm gonna wait till this car goes by me. All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Wow, in sport mode it holds on to the gear. That held on at like 5,000 RPMs. Wow. Yeah, I've got the lane keep assist sort of yelling at me to stay in my lane, but if you just stab it. Holy shit. Yes. Dude, this is quick. This is like a legit like sports sedan. And then the sport mode, it really holds on to the gear, which I really like. Wow. Yeah, there's no way that you would think this car would go 0 to 60 in 4.5, you know, just by looking at the normal styling. But yeah, this is seriously quick. This car in front of me needs to get out of the way too. Yeah, so in the last video, I pretty much came to the conclusion that I don't think this car could hang with the Germans as far as, you know, quality and just styling. But as far as the performance goes, very impressive. I mean, really fast and quick. The suspension feels very nice and sporty. Yeah, this is kind of like a wolf in sheep's clothing. I mean, 365 horsepower is a lot of horsepower for a car, you know, this size, which is pretty small. But yeah, this is nice. Yeah, the handling is very nice. You can tell that they sort of spent the time to sort of tweak it just to make it nice. But yeah, the sport mode is great. I would keep it in that a lot. Please go right. Please go right. Yeah, it also does feel different in sport mode compared to comfort, but it ought to. It just feels a little bit more sharp, a little bit more crisp. I mean, there's good feedback in the steering wheel. Yeah, my opinion has definitely improved in this car. It's like I'm gonna keep saying it. I don't dislike this car. It's sort of like a brand sort of that has come out of nowhere to be just yet another option, and this is essentially Korea's, you know, sports sedan, you know, to go along with the Kia Stinger. Please go right. Please go right. Please go right. Yes. Thank you. All right, let's have some fun. Oh yeah. Yeah, this is fast. Wow. Very nice. Yeah, it sounds pretty good too, but you sort of have to be up in the rev range a little bit just to hear it. I mean, I'm down at 2-3 grand. It doesn't sound like much at all. Alright, hopefully nobody's coming. We're going to give her the beans just one last time. I'm going to wait till these cars, I'm going to slow down a little bit. Alright, here we go. Yeah, wow. That is some serious speed. Wow. definitely impressive. This car has some serious performance. I mean, that is super fast. I mean, for a car as small as this, yeah, I'm kind of shocked how good it is. Wow, very nice. Okay, now that I just got back from my drive, it is really starting to come down as far as the rain. So I'm glad I just sort of got out there to get this done. So, all right, I'm gonna stop talking about the Germans. Just take this car for face value. Really impressive performance from a little car like this. I mean, twin turbo V6, 365 horsepower. That is some impressive numbers, and it definitely backed it up with the performance. I mean, this is seriously quick. I'm gonna keep saying that, but very fun to drive. Handling was good. It's a solid little car. I mean, it's a lot of money, you know, in the same segment as the other cars, they'll say. So I like it. I like it a lot. I would probably prefer the Germans if I'm honest. So taking nothing away from this car, I think this is a very solid car and a very good first attempt at a sports sedan. I would love to see or take a ride in one of their big SUVs when they come out. So thanks for watching. Leave me a comment below. Let me know what you think about this. This is a 2020 Genesis G70. Also, don't forget to check out Klick Lewis Chevy Buick. I'm going to put their website right here. Fantastic people to work for. I've come back here half a dozen, 10 times in the last year. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram at GemmyD on Cars, where you can see the cars that I drive before they get posted to YouTube. So thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one. See ya.